Morning, everybody.
Morning.
Is that right there? Is that
Are you right?
That's all right. Well, there's a drawing, completed drawing, wending its way to the subscriber that commissioned me to do it. And I'm very grateful for that subscriber. Thank you very much for
Thank you.
asking me to do that. And I'm glad I was able to do it to your satisfaction. Yeah, thank you very much. I'll put a photograph of the finished drawing on here now. I'll tell you what, a while ago a subscriber said to me, why don't you have exhibitions of your drawings in galleries? And I thought, I thought I'd tell you about some of I think the best one that I had was at Melvin's, wasn't it?
Yeah, that was a nice one, that.
When, that would be before COVID struck. Melvin's the piano man. We worked together in the piano shop, and I had an exhibition at his shop in Leeds. There, it's a big place. And that was okay, although I must admit they were all off the peg frames, because I had about 40 drawings in that exhibition. I did a poetry recital at it as well, for, I don't know, 15 minutes, 20 minutes or something.
A flash show of all your...
Yeah, I did a video.
Previous work.
Yeah, stuff I'd done when I was at college, at art college, flashing on a screen as well. And Pat and Tracy did pie and peas.
And soup.
And soup, yeah, it was.
And French bread, and a young lady came and played guitar and sang.
Yeah.
Tracy
Yeah, Tracy, yeah. It was a good night.
Yeah, I think everybody enjoyed it.
Yeah, I sold six drawings.
That was around Christmas time, wasn't it?
I think it was about November.
Yeah, across the bottom for Christmas presents.
All the rest of them that I've had have been failures. Well, sort of failures. I had one in Sheffield. Well, I had two in Sheffield. I had one when I did postcard drawings. An exhibition of postcard drawings.
Oh, yeah.
In Sheffield.
I'd forgotten about that one.
No, they're only cheap, but I still never sold out there.
No.
And then I had another exhibition, had another drawing in an exhibition in Sheffield in a gallery. That didn't sell. And then I had two exhibitions of all places, Todmorden. One in one little gallery, and another in another little gallery, Water Street Gallery, I think they call it.
Is that where the cricket thing is?
Yeah.
Yeah, we stayed on the cricket.
There's a cricket ground in Todmorden, and there's a site on it, a little CL, and we stayed on that.
That was good, because it was not a long walk actually into town, and that was quite pretty, wasn't it?
Yeah, nice little place, Todmorden. Yeah.
Yeah, nice. They have a market there, and an indoor market. I think there's a train station, isn't there? Is that the one with the train station?
Yeah, there is. Yeah. Yeah. And I had about 4 small drawings in the second one, and they were in there for 2 months, I think, and that were over Christmas. Still never sold out. And then
you had that one at the pub, didn't you? As well.
Oh yeah, I did. When I was in, wait a minute, Sowerby Bridge.
Yeah.
Sowerby Bridge. I did some drawings in Sowerby Bridge. We were on a little site way up top of Sowerby Bridge.
That were a nice site.
Nice site. And you could get a bus down into Sowerby Bridge. And I did a drawing of the canal. It runs under the road in Sowerby Bridge. Really interesting. And Tracy put it, that was when I was on Facebook. I wasn't on YouTube in those days. I was on Facebook, and Tracy put it on Sowerby Bridge Facebook site, and it got absolutely tons of views in this drawing. And they said to Tracy, we're having an exhibition in the Blind Pig in Sowerby Bridge. Ask your dad if he wants to put some drawings in it. So we did. I did, didn't we? Did, but
it wasn't the type of place that we'd normally do it.
No. And once again,
it was just like an art club. Thing,
Sowerby Art Club, really. It was, yeah. And then once again, I didn't sell anything there either.
No.
And then I had an exhibition. I had three or four drawings in an exhibition in Knaresborough. Art in the Mill Gallery in Knaresborough. I did sell one.
Yeah, you did.
In there. So that's my sort of expedition into. The trouble is, the framing costs so much. I mean, I spent 90 quid having 2 drawings framed. You know, I can't afford to do that. So...
Not to have it, stood.
Yeah.
I mean, it's all right if you sell them, isn't it? But if they're stood, and because we don't have really a place of our own, they're in my wardrobe.
Yeah, they are.
Basically, stood at bottom, and I mean, you just never know whether they're going to get damaged, stood there.
Yeah. And the trouble with pastel drawings is you must frame them straight away because they get damaged otherwise.
Yeah, you can likely smudge them.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then.
And when you frame them, if you sell them, then I sold one. I had an Etsy shop, and I sold one to someone in California.
Oh, aye.
And I had to package it up. That were a right job with that. Dealing with all customs stuff and packaging and God, that were a right job. And I sold one to someone in India. And I posted it off. I didn't sell it actually. It was a girl in India won it I ran a competition on Facebook, and a girl in India won it, and I sent it to her and packaged it up and sent it, and she wouldn't accept it because she had to pay import tax on it. And it was like 80 quid.
Yeah.
Import tax in India, so.
She sent it back.
She didn't. She never got it.
Oh.
I told the depot, they kept it in the depot in India, and I told them to destroy it because I wasn't going to pay for it to come back. And about 2 months later, this battered package arrived back at Tracy's with all sorts of labels on it. They'd sent it back. It's in wardrobe now.
Yeah.
Yeah. So these are my escapades into trying to promote and sell my art. Yeah. So yeah, that's that. Yeah, and we were talking about that holiday yesterday in Grand Hotel.
Oh, why?
And we remembered about my mum and dad when they... I don't know which one was the funny one. I think it might have been when they went to the Isle of Man.
Yeah.
And my dad, whenever they'd gone on holiday in the past, my dad had always driven. And my mum wanted my dad to have a rest, have a break from driving. So she said, why don't we go on one of these package holidays on the bus and the train, and then you don't have to drive, you can just relax. So they booked this holiday, I think it was to the Isle of Man. Or was it Jersey? I can't remember. They didn't need a passport.
Yeah.
Wherever it was, they didn't need a passport. Anyway, they went to station in Leeds to get the train, and it didn't come. And they said it had been cancelled. Well, when the next train came, there were already loads of people on it. And then this lot from
Leeds station
had to get on it.
And your dad had seat tickets, didn't he?
He had seats booked on this train. And,
there was somebody sat in it.
And there was someone sat in this, and my dad were right uppity about that.
Oh.
Didn't he tell them to get out at seat or something?
Well, they asked them, yeah.
They asked them, yeah. Anyway, my mum said that this train, well, like, you know, in India when you see all the, where they're all up roof and that, she says this train reminded her that trains in India, it was that full.
Yeah.
And it was a horrible journey to London. And then when they got to London, didn't they have to go? They
had to get a bus then, but because they'd been late, there were queues for buses. And yeah, didn't your dad say, let's get a taxi or something?
Yeah.
Oh.
It did.
It won't wait.
I know. But the funny thing was, I mean, it wasn't funny for them, but it rained every day. It rained every day of the holiday. And of course they'd no car. So every time they went out, they got wet through. And
they were in these rain mats, weren't they?
Yeah.
And he said, we came back one day and we were dripping, these rain mats were dripping, and they happened to look over at telly, and at Headingley they were playing cricket and sun was shining brilliantly.
Glorious sunshine. My dad said, look at that. It's red hot in Leeds and we're wet through. He says, come on, I've had enough of this. Not staying any longer. They come home.
And was that the holiday where they arrived in hotel? And he sat on bed and he says, there's something strange here. And he lifted cover up to bed, and bottom of bed were resting on a beer crate.
Yeah.
You know, these wooden beer crates that you can get. And he said, I'm not having this. So he went down to complain, and they changed his room, didn't they?
They were in dining room, everybody were in dining room, and these pit blokes were carrying this bed through dining room because they agreed to change it, and everybody says, what's going on here, what's that? And my dad says, that's my bed.
So it wasn't very successful, so...
No.
But they actually did do some other trips on bus.
They went to Austria I don't think there'd ever been abroad before.
No.
They come back from that trip absolutely knackered.
Shattered.
The travelling that they did. And one day, they had to get up at crack of dawn to go to Venice. From wherever they were in Austria.
It were a really long trip.
They said it were a really long drive. And they gave them all, the hotel packed them all up lunch boxes.
Yeah.
And when they got to Venice,
and they're walking round.
They were walking round, and they said, my mum and dad said, this lunch in these lunch boxes were terrible. And she says, when they were walking round Venice, all these rubbish bins, they could see all these lunch boxes in the rubbish bins. Nobody ate them.
Because this holiday had been arranged, and there were trips out every other day or something. And they gave them the same packed lunch. So by the time they went to Venice, they were just a bit sick at the same packed lunch. And everybody felt the same because they kept seeing all these thrown away packed lunches, didn't they?
Yeah. Yeah,
and your mum said it wasn't a nice place. She said it was filthy.
She says rubbish. I know. Well, it's fun. I watched a video of a couple in Venice last night.
Oh, did you?
Yeah, a couple in a van, camper van. And it looked all right.
Right.
They were saying to go on a gondola, it was €80 to go on a gondola during the day, and at night it were €100.
Wow.
To go on a gondola, yeah.
So, have you any more to say, sweetie?
No, I haven't, darling.
No, I haven't.
No, I think that's it.
That's it.
That's your... What date is it? 23rd?
Yeah, we're just waiting for Tracy to get back. She's taking Alethea out. And then she's going to take us up to Marx's because I've still Alethea's present to buy yet.
I can hear my wallet screaming.
He's going to forget his number again. Oh dear.
Oh God.
Trevor.
These Christmases, they do my head in.
He's done well up to now.
I know I have. I mean, Tracy spends a small fortune. God, the money.
Yeah.
I can't cope with it, me.
Yeah. I mean, considering she's vegetarian, we went to butcher's yesterday and she spent £73 on meat.
Wait, there's only going to be 4 or 5 of us, isn't there?
Yeah, there might be 6 or 7.
Oh,
6.
like that?
Yeah.
6?
Yeah.
Oh, we eat all that meat, oh, don't we?
Well, it's only a small fillet of beef, and fillet of beef's expensive. And then she's bought meat to make a pork pie.
All right.
Because she makes her own pork pie at Christmas. And
vegetarian making pork pies.
I know, she doesn't eat it. And then she bought sausage meat for me to make sausage rolls, and a turkey, do they call them wings or something? You know, breasts, just...
Where they go and flatten them out.
No, it's rolled up. So
roadkill.
Roadkill. Yeah, they used to do that in Waddingham. They saw a pheasant at the side of the road, stop and pick it up.
They did, in Lincolnshire.
If it were all right.
In fact, Glad over the road from us, and we used to take shopping, they used to take roadkill to her, and she used to gut them and all sorts.
Yeah.
Yeah. Lincolnshire lot.
Waste not, want not.
We better not say anymore. Right. See you later.
Bye.
Bye.